VS Series 2, 97 model. I've owned it for 9 years. The themes on the side, I've always wanted Cobb & Co. Man from Snowy River, which is Australian. The flags, Light Force, the ute sponsored by Light Force Australia. This one's for the breast cancer. Always like Holden's. I used to own an LX Tirana for 15 years. Sold that, bought the ute, and yeah, it's just gone from there. Some more artwork to go on the hardcover. It's just time and money. I've got a wedding and Easter, so there's a priority at the moment. But yeah, I love the ute. Oh, a fair bit of money, but over a period of 9 years, it's really not a lot of money. It's not like you've just got a whole heap of money and then spent on it, but the airbrushing's cost me a bit. But my best mate's an airbrusher, so it's all done at mates' rates. Dad being a motor mechanic, it helped. At the moment, there's a supercharger sitting at home to go on it. So when he's done that, that goes on it and we'll go a little bit quicker. I went to Adelaide for 2.5 months to have the airbrushing done, and it was like a bear with a sore head. Not having the toy there, you know what it's like. It's not there, and bear with a sore head. The nickname for it, my mum calls it the monstrosity. I don't know why, but that's every time it comes up the driveway, she always says, "Here's the monstrosity." I've actually got to sit down and ask her one day what it, but yeah, that's all she's called it, the monstrosity. All the sheet tags on the dash, that's each show you go to, you get a tag, just a trademark. Everyone wants a sheet tag, been pretty well everywhere. Been to Denny's 7 times. So yeah, I've done most of the shows. I've got about 70 trophies and ribbons at home for it. So, but yeah, that's like over a period of the time I've had it. So a lot of money, a lot of heartache sometimes, but especially when you go to clean it and it rains the next day. So but it's all the part of the fun of it. I went to Sydney Easter show, 2009. That was the most enjoyable time. Yeah, something a bit different. Drove all the way and drove all the way home. So yeah, it was good. They have 25 utes Australia-wide for it. You've got to send in 4 photos and a 25-word essay, and I made the cut. So yeah, travel from Adelaide to Sydney, me and my dad. So it was good.
This is my ute. It's a 2002 model VU SS50. It's the 50th anniversary. It's my daily driver to and from work and cruising pretty much every day. 5.7 litre stock V8 engine, automatic. I get a stage 2 shift kit in tomorrow, so that's going to be running good. I take it up to Moana pretty much every weekend and just chill on the beach and soak up the sun and sit in the back of the ute. And got VE Calais rims on it, which came with the car, same with the roll bar. Yellow and black leather interior, 190,000 on the clock. She runs a trail, I haven't had any problems with it. It's fun, can't complain. I've been Holden since I was 5, because all my uncles on my mum's side of the family are mechanics, and they've been working on Holden since they were 14, 15, and I've just been brought into it, and they're teaching me stuff. Just love my utes, just love the sound, just love the feel of the car, and it's a practical thing to have. Like, whenever you need something, you don't have to hire a trailer, you can just chuck everything in the back of the ute and off you go. Like, you can't complain really. Be a proud Aussie and have a Holden representing.
Do you like utes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where is it? I want it.
You can't have it.
I know.
My car that I've built, actually HR, the old Aussie car. My HR ute. It's a dream come true that I've actually built it myself and everything. A few people involved as well. I've been wanting to do this for many years, just getting the priorities right over life and stuff like that. I had a HR station wagon in the shed for the last 20 years, which I've been meaning to build. I bought this car, the ute, about 20 years ago as well. Using it as a workhorse, as a ute you do, sort of thing, pulling a lawnmower trailer around with lawnmowers and lawn clippings and rubbish in the back. But that's why it sort of went off the road and needed a bit of TLC sort of thing, and this is how it's turned out. As much chrome on it as I possibly can. original colour of the car is chrome yellow, which is old highways department. The old girl stood out pretty well all those years ago, so I thought I'd keep it the same colour. A few people sort of said to me, oh, you painted it yellow. Well, I don't know about that. But when they saw it, yeah, it sort of blew them away a bit. With the motor, it's actually a 179. It's out of an EH that we used to have. The wife used to drive it. She got tangled up in an accident sort of thing. Someone else's fault, naturally. 179 HP block, it was rebuilt. Different kind of specs. It's actually bored out to a 202. A bit more horsepower than what the old production line used to be. It's actually running straight gas, so I am driving it on a daily basis. Economical sort of thing. Got a 2,500 stall converter in it, in the transmission, and running the B&M Mega Shift. All the bits that I've put onto it, I've even included Premier parts that don't usually come with a ute. Ute is a very basic thing, even some of the mouldings on the dash and all that kind of stuff. You don't have it, you know, chrome around the windscreen. I've added everything as much as I possibly could to bring it up to my specs of a HR ute. Everything on that's brand new, ground up, build up, that's it. Nothing untouched, even the bolts and nuts you don't see, they're clean. Bit of a head turner, you get people talking about it all the time, just driving it. It is driven on a daily basis. I work on a building industry where it is parked on building sites. I prefer to drive it than sort of keep it shedded sort of thing, because I bring it out and people just love it, and that's, you know, I get a kick out of that. That's the thing. It's appreciated by other people, and that's what the enjoyment is all about, is sort of being a car enthusiast. Out of the blue, I've had 5-year-olds and, you know, acknowledge me on it, and I've had 75, 85-year-old people talking about how they had one of these things, and it's good with the, you know, you speak to the older people and all that kind of stuff. You know, they're reminiscing, and these young kids, they're dreaming, you know, and they respect and of what I've done. You know, it's caught their eye, so hopefully they're going to be enthusiasts in years to come as well. She still gets covered in dust. And if it's raining, yeah, I'm driving in the mud too. So she's a bit of an all-rounder. She's not to be shedded, it's to be driven, and that's what I do. And I love it. At the end of the day, when I was a teenager, I just fell in love with the HRs. I've lost count how many I've had over the years, sort of thing. Buy and sell, but yeah, finally done the right one. I just love the look of them. I thought they were a classic looking car, so here I am. I've built mine now. I'm not dreaming anymore. It's a reality. Cheers.
How many liters have I pumped today to get in the beast and drive away?
This is my HZ Holden 1978 V8. Put a Super 5-speed in it. Kept everything pretty original. When I bought it, it was pretty standard, and it had no accessories or anything on it. It was almost in a historic state, I suppose you could say. Wanted to try and keep paintwork nice and clean and well maintained, give it a bit of original look to it, but I put a bit of other stuff on it. I took it to school for 3 years when I got my licence, so it was a bit of a motoring around vehicle and also a bit of a runabout, so it was a work vehicle as well. And then I started going to B&S's, and being in an ag school, it sort of linked me to a few other events that I took it to, and always swagged it out in the back and had a good time with it. Hasn't let me down at all. It's my pride and joy, and since it's my first car, I made an omen that I wouldn't ever sell it, and I'd always look after it and bring it out on special occasions. It's always started, it's never not started, and it's never been any problem to me mechanically, and that's one reason I like Holdens. They're always reliable, and they've always been a symbol of the true Australian way.